Well, let's have it right now. What should the Obama administration do about it?
Well, I think the first thing they should do is get serious about cracking down on, on the people that manage the resources of our culture and manage them very poorly, which are the CEOs of our financial system. And if you look at the fiscal cliff deal, there were tax loopholes in there that added $3 billion a year in profit purely to one company, which is General Electric, one of the largest diversified financial services companies in the world, and another $1 billion a year to Citigroup, a profit annually. And so this is what people didn't talk about in the fiscal cliff deal, but these were the corporate tax cuts for which the Obama administration got corporate support for their ultimate deal. And we need to begin talking about these larger political problems of the Obama administration's alliance with these kind of corporate predators. And it goes back to the bailouts. It goes back, many, many years.
And I mean, and what should the Obama administration? I mean, look, GE. In full disclosure, I used to work for NBC for General Electric. General Electric could argue, look, we have solid reasons for the economy of the United States to be able to have these tax credits for research and development because it helps us spend money on the kind of things that create jobs. What's wrong with that argument?
Well, I mean, I pay my taxes. I can't claim that I'm creating jobs and then therefore I shouldn't have to pay taxes. I'd like to. And if the government let me do that, then I guess I could see the government letting GE do that. But the government doesn't let me do that. The government says to powerful corporate interests who pay off, various politicians, here you go, here are your tax breaks. I mean, some of these companies, Enron saw their tax compliance department, which is supposed to manage paying taxes, as a profit center. You should not have your tax compliance center be a profit center. That is a serious problem. And it's something that we have to actually tackle and deal with, as opposed to play these silly games about whether the wealthy are going to get a marginal increase in rates here and a lower increase in rates there. They're just going to game the system. I mean, this deal, any deal cut is not going to raise taxes on the wealthy. Mark my words.
Look, I'm with you, and the other thing is when you're providing relief to whether it's the a General Electric or the NASCAR team owners or racetrack owners, and at the same time you're deciding, well, we're not going to have a vote on Hurricane Sandy relief, which is obviously another matter to me that's a big political tonal problem as well. Matt Stoller, a fellow at the Roosevelt Institute. Matt, always great having you on the program. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, thanks so much.
You're very welcome. You can follow Matt Stoller at the financial site Naked Capitalism, also the Roosevelt Institute, at Matthew Stoller. Coming up, we'll talk about some of the language in Congress. It got a little bit nasty over the past week. What is happening to members? They're getting so lewd with each other. We'll talk with Charles Showalter about that coming up.